I tell all my female patients between the ages of 34 and 49 to avoid these 3 mistakes at all costs, because making any one of these seemingly innocent mistakes can make your hormones go haywire and trigger digestive issues, metabolic slowdown, and unwanted weight gain. Starting with, I see too many women restricting themselves on low-carb diets. I know these are trendy right now. However, carbs are the building blocks for female hormones, meaning they're essential for creating and regulating estrogen. So cutting carbs in your late 30s or 40s, a time when your hormones are already going haywire, can shut down your metabolism and make you feel even worse. Which is why I never recommend women follow these fad diets and massively reduce carb intake. Now, cutting carbs seems to go hand in hand with this next mistake, which is over-exercising. A lot of women exercise more than ever once they hit perimenopause. And while there's nothing wrong with exercise, if you're not careful, too much exercise can stress and strain hormones, which slows the metabolism down to a crawl. This is why so many women who exercise consistently don't see the results they want when they step on the scales. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't take care of yourself. Of course you should. Yet if you constantly feel like you're running on empty, or you don't see results from all the effort you're putting in, chances are your hormones are crashing and it's slowing down your metabolism. And working out even more will only make this worse. So go easy. Now, in just a moment, I'll share a simple way to rebalance your hormones, boost the metabolism, and feel like your beautiful best again. However, first I must mention mistake number 3, which is the worst of all, and that is not taking care of the estrogen balancing bacteria in your stomach. See, healthy gut bacteria are key to creating and balancing estrogen, as well as regulating all other female hormones in your body. So it's really your gut bacteria that influences your mood, energy levels, digestion, and metabolism. However, healthy gut bacteria is often overlooked by women as they enter perimenopause and their bodies start to change. So here's a simple 7-second trick that restores healthy gut bacteria, balances and regulates female hormones, and most importantly, helps alleviate all the nasty symptoms of perimenopause, so you can feel like your beautiful best again every day. Hi and welcome. My name is Dr. Dina Anderson, MD, and as the leading anti-aging doctor in New York City. Today I'm going to talk about the true root cause of every frustrating, confusing, and embarrassing perimenopause symptom, and especially unwanted weight gain. So if you're between the ages of 34 and 49, and you're suffering from mood swings, brain fog, digestive issues, anxiety, hot flashes, sudden unwanted weight gain, or other painful symptoms that make you suspect you're dealing with perimenopause, you need to see this, because in this short video I'm going to share the real cause of these merciless symptoms. And I'll tell you right now, it's not your hormones, diet, or lifestyle, which is why you should never consider hormone replacement therapy, SERM medications, or fad diets like keto or paleo. I've seen and heard from far too many women who tried all these things and yet still ended up far worse off. In fact, the sad truth is many American women get fooled into these pricey, ineffective, and risky options, which is unfortunate because these so-called solutions don't address the real reason why our bodies change during our 30s, 40s, and 50s. See, the real root cause of these changes is a glut of bad estrogen-blocking bacteria in your estrobolome. The estrobolome is the scientific term for the group of bacteria in your gut that breaks down estrogen and regulates hormones across your body. Leading experts within the American Society of Microbiology, the University of Arizona, and Oxford University in the UK now agree hormonal changes that disrupt your estrobolome could very well be the real driving force behind every bothersome, soul-destroying symptom of perimenopause. So if you felt tired, bloated, moody, foggy, or just not like yourself lately, and you're not entirely sure why, chances are your estrobolome is full of toxic estrogen-blocking bacteria. However, in just a moment, you'll see my 7-second estrobolome balancing trick. The one simple thing you can do each morning between 7 and 11 a.m. that flushes your estrobolome of menacing bad bacteria and toxins and restores hormonal bliss across your body, so you can feel like your beautiful best again. Slim, lean, and free of bloat, gas, or cramps, with endless energy, a clear mind, stable mood, and no sleep issues whatsoever. Just imagine life where you're slimmer, calmer, happier, more relaxed, and bursting with energy, without any hint of aches, pains, dryness, anxious thoughts, mood swings, and all the other dreadful symptoms. Well, the good news is, all that and more is 100% possible for years to come, once the bacteria in your estrobolome is balanced and healthy again. See, the simple 7-second trick I'm sharing today has already helped beautiful slim women like Jennifer, Amanda, Jessica, Rachel, Natalie, and many others. And it's the very same ritual I swear by as an award-winning anti-aging doctor. So let's spend the next few minutes together. I'll share everything you need to know about this precious morning ritual, how it frees you of the unwanted, confusing, and frustrating symptoms of perimenopause, and more. In fact, by simply being open to hearing about this new discovery, you can be well on your way to a better mood, a better body, more energy, and better health in just a few minutes. As mentioned before, my name is Dr. Dina Anderson, and over the course of my career, I've helped transform tens of thousands of women back to their beautiful best. I've also been recognized for my groundbreaking research in anti-aging and have won several awards for my unique breakthroughs. Additionally, besides being the go-to doctor for some of New York's biggest actors, celebrities, and socialites, names I am sure you would know, I've also been invited to speak about de-aging the skin, body, and mind, both nationally and internationally. Today, I specialize in making women feel great and look beautiful at every stage of perimenopause and menopause, and it's been some of the most rewarding work of my life. There's no better feeling than helping a woman in her 30s, 40s, or 50s feel healthy and beautiful again, so she can slide back into the same sexy clothes she wore in her 20s. Plus, when women write to me saying they're slimmer, calmer, and more energized, and they're not suffering from the hormonal roller coaster that is perimenopause anymore, I feel so proud. It makes all the studying, all the research, all the 15-hour days totally worth it. You see, the reason this is all possible is because several years ago, I was among the first American doctors to discover and recognize that a toxic estrobolome could be to blame for the worst perimenopause symptoms, which is what led me to the biggest breakthrough of my career. My deep understanding of this one hidden cause of perimenopausal symptoms allows me to help women reverse the frustrating hormonal issues that most doctors can't. And look, that's not because most doctors are clueless or trying to keep you stuck. It's more because most doctors are so short on time. I'm sure your doctor has dozens of patients to worry about. I'd bet their calendar is booked solid with wall-to-wall appointments, which is why they can only afford to spend a few minutes with you during each visit. And don't forget, on top of running a busy practice, many have their own personal and family lives too. And since perimenopause is an understudied area of medicine, many doctors don't understand it as deeply as they should. So unfortunately, many women have their perimenopause pains, problems, and panics dismissed by a doctor, and they're left to connect the dots on their own, often after they've been told something like, "You're too young for perimenopause." This seems like anxiety, stress, or depression. Try exercising more or eating better. Or worst of all, this is a normal part of aging, and you just need to accept this is how it's going to be from now on, which is heartbreaking and incredibly frustrating. And if this happened to you, I'm so sorry. However, for the few women who are properly diagnosed with perimenopause, it's not much better. Most get ushered into the common treatments. treatments designed to put more money in the pockets of big medicine, like HRT, hormone replacement therapy, a so-called solution that increases your risk of blood clot, strokes, and cancers. And look, if it's not HRT being recommended, it'll be medications like SERMs, selective estrogen receptor modulators that can cause all kinds of horrors, including worsening of perimenopause symptoms, hot flashes, mood swings, vaginal dryness, discharge, and deep vein thrombosis. I mean, aren't these the very problems we're trying to avoid? So why would you or any woman take medication with such nasty and risky side effects? Doesn't sound appealing to me. Now, I'm not saying HRT or SERMs aren't effective. There's evidence to suggest they can be effective in certain cases. However, the risk factors and side effects are very serious, which is why I urge women to exercise extreme caution with hormone treatments and other big pharma-backed medications, and instead focus on fixing the estrobolome first, as I'm about to show you. Because the truth is, despite what you may have heard, most symptoms of perimenopause and even menopause are not about hormones. That's right, the weight gain, hot flashes, digestive issues, mood swings, even brain fog and sleep problems can be tied back to a toxic swarm of foreign invaders infesting your estrobolome. And if your estrobolome is infested right now, which chances are it is, making it through each day without spiraling out of control is a heroic feat. However, what you're about to see banishes bad bacteria from the estrobolome, so you can escape the roller coaster of perimenopause and make this part of your life feel like an enjoyable walk on the beach, all in just seconds. There's no need to take my word for it. 44-year-old Amanda would tell you the exact same thing. She used to believe her hormones were to blame for the out-of-control perimenopause symptoms, yet she felt trapped in the bloated, tired body of a much older woman, a woman she barely recognized, like many women in their 30s or 40s. Amanda started eating less than ever before. She tried all the latest trends and fads. She juiced, cleansed, and ketoed, and even exercised whenever her hot flashes, digestive issues, and low energy would allow. She thought she was living healthier than ever, yet despite all her hard work, every time she stepped on the scales, the number would either hover around the same or even increase by a few pounds. Worse still, she had to battle just to maintain the same disappointing results every week. Amanda struggled like this for years. She talked to several doctors, each pulled her in different directions and shared all different remedies with her. Yet despite everything she tried, nothing actually helped her get to the bottom of her suffering. However, when she came into my office, everything changed. I was quickly able to identify all her issues. I knew the weight gain, the hot flashes, the bloat, the constipation, the fatigue, the broken sleep, all came from the same place. A gang of bad estrogen-eating bacteria feasting inside of her. We quickly banished that bad bacteria, and Amanda was able to finally slim down, glow up, and live her life to the fullest. Happy, healthy, and free to enjoy her best years. There's no more digestive issues, night sweats, hot flashes, or mood swings holding her back. I'm so happy that's behind her, and Amanda is just one of the hundreds of women I've helped to make a miracle turnaround, which is why I'm confident I can give you or any woman on the planet those very same fast and fabulous results, all without risking your health, forcing you to follow a fad diet, or changing your exercise routine one bit. That's why, in a moment, I'm going to share my 7-second estrobolome balancing trick, including how you can try it without needing to book a girls' weekend to NYC to see me in my office. Because here's the thing, now that you know an unbalanced estrobolome is causing the changes in your body, piling on the stubborn fat around your waist, making you flash, sweat, and bloat, you'll never blame your hormones again. Now, don't get me wrong, your hormones are guilty of making you feel worse, but that's the very last stage of this process. The bigger problems start much before that. See, it's important to remember your hormones are your body's internal messengers. They're like mailmen who deliver tiny little messages all over your body. And as you may have heard before, you should never shoot the messenger. You see, from the moment you enter puberty, your hormones look like this: consistent, healthy, and balanced. When you have the right balance of estrogen, thyroid, and insulin hormones like this, they deliver the right messages across your entire body, including telling your metabolism to burn more fat. So even the most stubborn, impossible weight can be easy to shift. They also help you sleep better, make you feel calmer and more at ease, keep digestion healthy and regular, and much more. However, as we approach menopause, and sometimes as much as 2 decades before menopause, your hormones start to go a little haywire. They shoot higher and plummet lower than they ever did in your entire adult life up to this point. And without the consistent pattern, your hormones send the wrong messages across your body. So it's impossible for you to look and feel your best. It's hormonal chaos, which is why perimenopause is such a confusing and difficult time for so many women. However, it's not just age, genetics, or even perimenopause itself that causes your hormones to go crazy all of a sudden and make you feel like you're riding the worst roller coaster imaginable. Perimenopause is actually more like a dial that slowly gets cranked up as you reach your mid-30s, 40s, and get closer to 50. But there's something else that speeds up this process and turns the dial from a manageable 2 or 3 to an uncontrollable 11. And according to the latest science, the reason why this happens is not as simple as age, genetics, or lifestyle. See, new research suggests this happens because your estrobolome starts to mess with your hormones. Now, the estrobolome is a very new concept. And the truth is, there's plenty of doctors and so-called hormone experts you see online who might not be familiar with it. Yet, perimenopause experts like myself already see the estrobolome as the answer. Because banishing bad estrogen-blocking bacteria from the estrobolome is the key to ending perimenopausal weight gain, hot flashes, mood swings, sleep issues, and more. You see, the estrobolome is a collection of healthy bacteria in every woman's body that breaks down and regulates hormones, and it plays an especially important role with estrogen, the most crucial female hormone in your body. The estrobolome breaks down estrogen so it can enter your bloodstream and then be sent across your body to do its job of keeping you healthy, slim, and feminine. However, when your estrobolome is overloaded with toxic, bad bacteria, these microbes can't help your body create estrogen or break it down so it can enter your bloodstream, which is a big problem because low estrogen is the #1 enemy of women who struggle with perimenopause. In fact, chances are high you've already felt the wrath of low estrogen. It's often the main culprit behind digestive issues, brain fog, fatigue, and especially weight gain, because a drop in estrogen levels causes your body to use starch and blood sugar less effectively, which slows your metabolism to a crawl, causes you to burn fewer and fewer calories, and increases fat storage. And this is no fault of your own. It's all because of low estrogen. In fact, our friends across the pond at the British Dietetic Association estimated these hormonal changes can cause a fall in metabolic rate of about 10%. That translates to roughly 200 to 300 fewer calories being burnt off each day, which basically results in gaining a pound of fat every other week, or 25 pounds per year. All this because of an estrobolome that's overflowing with bad estrogen-blocking bacteria. This metabolic slowdown makes it very difficult to see results through diet and exercise alone. Of course, as a doctor, I understand the benefits of a healthy diet and some exercise. However, I must also note that diet and exercise alone doesn't work for everyone. I've seen too many women diet hard and commit their life to yoga, Pilates, spin classes, and cardio, only to find themselves heavier every time they step on the scale. I mean, there's a reason why Biomed Research International says low estrogen is an important obesity-triggering factor. They're not joking. And look, the experts from Biomed Research are not alone. There's plenty of science supporting the fact that low estrogen causes undeserved weight gain, and even more evidence to suggest that while your estrogen levels are in decline, it will be impossible to feel beautiful and feminine through perimenopause and even menopause, which is why the discovery that the estrobolome could be disrupting your estrogen engine may be the most significant finding of our time, because it explains so many of the confusing and frustrating issues of perimenopause. The metabolic slowdown, embarrassing digestive issues, aches, pains, fatigue, mood swings, and more. Now, here's how you can reset the bacteria in the estrobolome fast, so your body can break down estrogen and rebalance the essential hormones you need to banish perimenopause symptoms and look and feel your best again. Think of it like this. Imagine your estrobolome as a fruit bowl. I know that sounds strange, so bear with me. See, in this bowl, you have a wide variety of fruits. Some fruit freshly bought today, but you also have some that's been there for weeks and is starting to slowly rot away. In this simple analogy, the fruit are the bacteria living in your estrobolome. Some of the bacteria are good, fresh, and healthy. Strains like lactobacillus are great for you, your health, and your waistline. But a lot of strains are bad and rotten, making them horrible for you, your weight, and your mood. And these bad bacteria are especially bad news for your estrogen levels. Why? Because it doesn't take much bad fruit to spoil the whole bunch, meaning once your estrobolome is compromised by bad bacteria, all hell breaks loose. And things get worse when hormonal troublemakers like the enzymes named beta-glucuronidase move in. This bad enzyme throws your natural estrogen balance completely out of whack and causes your hormones to go haywire, triggering intense PMS symptoms like hot flashes, night sweats and mood swings, or digestive issues, low energy, a slower metabolism, and of course weight gain. What's also shocking is that researchers found that V-glucuronidase enzymes can disrupt the balance of all your hormones, not just estrogen. This means the nasty enzyme leaves the door open to all kinds of body-wreaking havoc. In fact, when 15 researchers from the prestigious American Society of Microbiology joined forces to study 2,300 women, what the scientists found out about the estrobolome was astonishing. They explain that as women grow older, the bacteria in their estrobolome become more similar to the gut bacteria of men. So it's no wonder countless women start suffering from chin hairs, digestive issues, and weight gain as they age, just like their husbands. The evidence says the estrobolome gives most women the inner chemistry of an elderly man, not a young, beautiful woman. Now, the good news is, as you'll see in a moment, it's possible to reset your estrobolome, banish bad enzymes, and restore your inner chemistry to that of a healthy, beautiful woman once again. I'll share how to do this in just a moment. However, first, I must mention a study from the New York University School of Medicine and Medical Center, where several scientists found a very concerning link between gut bacteria in the estrobolome and premature death. Now, I'm not trying to scare you with this information, yet I must bring it up in order to draw attention to how serious this is, because the researchers found the estrobolome could contribute to the risk of hormone-driven malignancies, including breast cancer. So with that, I hope you can see why I had to speak out about the estrobolome today. There's just too many women's lives, health, and sanity at stake to stay quiet. There's no way I could let news of these estrobolome breakthroughs slide by. It would hurt my soul if all this evidence was buried by Big Pharma, locked away and unavailable to women who are in desperate need of relief, especially as we also know with the right bacterial strains. Any woman can have a healthy, thriving estrobolome and the complete body and mind makeover that comes with it. Plus, a life free of all those hellish symptoms. Because remember, perimenopause symptoms aren't born out of age, genetics, lifestyle factors, or just hormonal changes alone. They're born in the gut, and more specifically inside the estrobolome. When it becomes infested, and unbalanced with bad bacteria and enzymes like beta-glucuronidase. Now, the great news, there's one easy way to deal with any and all toxic invaders in the estrobolome. In fact, this method is so simple you can do it with your eyes closed. And listen, this shortcut to mental, emotional, and full-body bliss is now easily available to women of all ages and dress sizes. So ladies like you can be free of your most frustrating, persistent symptoms. In fact, I've discovered there's only one way to handle these nasty estrobolome parasites. And unlike most medical professionals, I don't need to drag you through traffic, force you to hang around a waiting room, or hit you with a big bill and get you on HRT in order for you to see the results you want. Because there's something you can do at home that eliminates estrobolome intruders. This is a safe, natural, and proven approach to banishing bad bacteria from your estrobolome. So you no longer have to worry about unwanted, unexplained weight gain, belly bloat, crazy hot flashes, fatigue, rough sleep, bad skin, or constipation. See, I first came across this remedy back in 2021 when I had an influx of younger women coming to my office suffering from perimenopause symptoms. After speaking with these women, I started to develop a hunch that the gut and the estrobolome was the thing misdirecting their hormones, destroying estrogen, and triggering their perimenopause symptoms. That winter, my curiosity got the better of me. I started to look at potential ways to heal an unbalanced, infested estrobolome. To tell you the truth, initially my search was not successful. Even after I looked at dozens of studies, I was still largely empty-handed, with little more than a trail of breadcrumbs to go on. Now, those breadcrumbs did lead me to discover that probiotics were the answer. However, I'm not talking about the run-of-the-mill probiotics you can find on Amazon or at CVS. I mean, there's no way I can recommend you use any cheap generic strains, as they aren't formulated to heal an estrobolome infested with bad bacteria. Instead, my research led me to a little-known classification of probiotic strains, shown to rebalance the estrobolome and even speed up the metabolism. These are called thermogenic probiotics, and unlike the mass-produced stuff, thermogenic probiotics are a completely different story. In fact, for women aged between 35 and 75, I now consider thermogenic probiotics as essential as water, breathing, and love. That's because there's special strains of thermogenics that work all kinds of magic. Take Bifidobacterium lactis, for example. B. lactis has been found to restore a healthy balance of good bacteria to your estrobolome, which resets hormone function and gets your hormones sending all the right, beautiful messages across your body again, so you can reclaim your figure, your femininity, and your freedom. And what's more, when you flood your estrobolome with B. lactis and another strain, L. gasseri, even more wonderful changes await. You see, researchers at the Western University of Health Sciences found that L. gasseri can help trigger thermogenesis, a special fat-burning state your body likely hasn't entered since your teens or early 20s. Think of thermogenesis like a switch that ignites your metabolism and increase the amount of calories you automatically burn up every day, all while helping you convert more fat cells into useful energy. In fact, when 210 Japanese people took part in a pilot experiment of the thermogenic probiotic strain, Lactobacillus gasseri, something incredible happened. After a short 12 weeks, the Japanese group reduced their unwanted belly fat by an average of 8.5%. For context, an 8.5% reduction in stubborn belly fat is enough for most women to drop a few dress sizes and have others compliment them on their new, slender shape. And as far as I know, none of these ladies made any lifestyle changes. Better still, faster weight loss isn't the only proven perk of adding a high-quality L. gasseri strain to your daily routine. L. gasseri is also a lifesaver for women as they go through the roller coaster of perimenopause, because this strain eases away digestive issues like bloating, constipation, cramps, trapped gas, and heartburn, while also promoting vaginal, mental, and immune health. Plus, there's another strain I need to tell you about called B. brev. The reason I love B. brev and recommend it to all my patients is because it multiplies good bacteria. You see, Japanese researchers found that when you introduce the B. brevi bacteria to your estrobolome, it immediately starts to cultivate even more metabolism-boosting bacteria. Better yet, as these good bacteria multiply, they begin to kick the pesky, troublemaking bacteria and enzymes to the curb. This, of course, helps end your perimenopause woes, cools hot flashes, balances your mood, clears brain fog, restores your energy and metabolism back to healthier, younger levels, and reduces the risk of more serious health issues as well. Honestly, when I first dug up this research on thermogenic probiotics, I was so excited that it was all I could think about. I couldn't help but see the endless possibilities that come with combining these ingredients, and I truly felt that if I could get hold of the right strains of B. lactis, L. gaceri, and B. brev, women like you wouldn't have to suffer from a cursed, unbalanced estrobolemy and all the nasty perimenopause symptoms it causes. However, finding high-quality suppliers for all these strains proved to be a problem. It could take weeks, even months. And since most of my time is still spent working with a handful of private clients here at my office in New York, I realized I couldn't make the world's first and only estrobolome balancer alone. I needed outside help. So I set up interviews with some of the top health companies in the country, and after a lot of vetting, I formed a partnership with a leading boutique women's health company called Cellabeauty. I chose them because their formulas attract waves and waves of 5-star reviews. Their staff and customer service is top-notch across the board, and they have an incredible track record. In fact, they already help tens of thousands of women restore their sense of self every year. Plus, I can confidently say they never cut corners by using cheap, generic, or contaminated ingredients. This was important to me as so many women's health products are a huge letdown, completely lacking in natural premium ingredients that actually work. That's why I'm delighted to be working with such a well-established company in Cellabeauty. They've constantly blown me away with the quality of their solutions, which is why I can't wait to introduce you to Inner Glow, the first of its kind estrobolome balancer. Inner Glow is truly one of one. This groundbreaking formula includes the 3 powerful probiotic strains I mentioned earlier, B. lactis, B. breve, and B. gaceri, as well as 6 additional ingredients, each chosen with purpose to give women fast, heavenly relief from the worst of perimenopause. Inner Glow's naturally inspired solution uses only the best and finest on God's green earth. It helps remake, reshape, and revamp your estrobolome, gifting you the inner chemistry of a younger, healthier woman and a body you can fall head over heels in love with. Remember, as you age and your estrobolome becomes infested with toxic bacteria, it drains your estrogen levels and throws your body's hormonal messaging system out of whack, which makes the symptoms of perimenopause even more intense and less predictable. However, Inner Glow's 1-2-3 combination of fat-burning, estrogen-building, and hormone-balancing thermogenic probiotics gets to work fast, so you can send toxic estrobolome invaders packing within days. You'll quickly rediscover the calm, comfortable, confident woman you really are. This is possible because the thermogenic probiotics in Inner Glow help wipe out any hormone-damaging bacteria. Plus, they also protect the good, healthy bacteria in your estrobolome, which is just as important as banishing the bad. I believe the fact we're using not 1, not 2, but 3 superior thermogenic strains plays a huge part in why women feel so light, relieved, and energized. So quickly after they start Inner Glow, I truly knew we had captured magic in a bottle with Inner Glow, because we're messaged almost daily by women who can't wait to tell us they're down several pounds. Take 39-year-old Jennifer from Portland, Maine, for example. Jennifer has been taking Inner Glow for just 3 months and says she's already down 18 pounds. She can't remember what it's like to spend her afternoons bloated anymore. Then there's Sarah, a 44-year-old mom living her best life in Sacramento, California. She wrote to me to say she'd eliminated her bloating and digestive issues, gained newfound energy, and lost the mid-belly that used to crush her self-esteem. Then there's Carol, who's 48 years young and raving about finally being able to put an end to a half-decade of hot flashes, night sweats, and dreaded mood swings. And by the way, countless numbers of these women come back for more inner glow, simply because it's the only thing that keeps the weight off. And while that's great, and we love hearing from women who are excited by their new slimmer, sexier body, it should go without saying that inner glow is about much more than just weight loss. That's why we've included a select few additional gifts from Mother Nature, gifts that can blow away the heaviest, most frequent symptoms of menopause, including the finest, rarest extract of Asian moringa leaf extract there is. If you're not familiar with moringa leaf, it comes from the moringa tree, which is commonly found in India. The locals there often refer to it as the miracle tree, and for good reason. Moringa has been shown to promote hormonal harmony without any nasty side effects, which means it helps end mood swings, night sweats, and anxiety. Additionally, the moringa leaf I've chosen also promotes fat burning in the body, because this ancient leaf helps regulate blood sugar levels, which allows you to slim down without depleting your energy reserves, so you can feel healthy, nourished, and recharged while your cravings for junk food begin to fade away and your metabolism comes back to life. Put simply, the moringa leaf helps you slim down in all the right places. And best of all, I've coupled this incredible strand of moringa leaf with a potent version of curcumin. Perhaps unlike any curcumin you've heard of or tried before. I say that because I've tried many different forms of curcumin, and this is the only one I've felt actually works like magic. Now, you won't be able to taste the spice of the curcumin in inner glow, but you should be able to feel its effects rather quickly. We've had many women write to us delighted to say that their hot flashes are gone and they're not feeling warm, sweaty, and uncomfortable anymore. I believe it's the powerful variant of curcumin inside Inner Glow that's responsible for the fast and fabulous results we are repeatedly seeing, because it complements all the other ingredients so well. Additionally, I absolutely insisted on using delayed release capsules because they work their way through stomach acid. So the good estrobolome balancing bacteria always arrives safely in your gut. Many other probiotic manufacturers skip this step, which is why the mass-produced probiotics you'd find in stores or other places online are completely useless. Moreover, Inner Glow also comes with another wonderful side effect. It helps relieve nasty bloating, trapped gas, constipation, and other embarrassing tummy troubles. To put it simply, Inner Glow is truly a one-of-a-kind approach to healing your estrobolome, rebalancing your hormones, and boosting your metabolism. It's like a cheat that takes you off the roller coaster of perimenopause and closer to hormonal harmony heaven. So, you can enjoy the best years of your life looking, feeling, and moving like the beautiful woman you are without being held prisoner by unwanted weight gain, hot flashes, mood swings, night sweats, sleep issues, digest issues, and anything else perimenopause tries to bring your way. Heck, even the ingredients playing a much smaller role in Cella Beauty's Inner Glow. Ingredients like curry leaf extract, bioperine, and sunflower lecithin, combined to promote healthy levels of estrogen, thyroid, and insulin hormones, and help you feel beautiful and feminine through perimenopause and even menopause. Now, since its release, Inner Glow has gone viral, and bottles are flying off the shelves, rapidly finding their way into more and more homes across America. Plus, huge chunks of our inventory are getting bought up by existing customers and friends of existing customers, which makes a lot of sense. Everyone loves how they feel once their estrobolome is reset back to healthy, youthful levels. And once you experience what it's like to be free from stubborn weight hot flashes, and mood swings, plus sleep and digestive issues. You'll want to help your family, girlfriends, and coworkers by telling them about the magic of Inner Glow too. The only problem, this leaves our warehouse at constantly low levels of inventory. In fact, we're at risk of selling out of Inner Glow every week. So if what I've shared with you today makes sense and you want to try Inner Glow for yourself, you'll probably need to order right now before our existing inventory is snatched up. Fortunately, we have set aside a small number of discounted bottles of Inner Glow, available to new customers through this video only. So, I suggest you click below now and reserve your discounted supply while you still can. Honestly, we've made Inner Glow so easy to use. All you need to do is gulp down 2 of the small, easy-to-swallow capsules with a morning water, tea, or coffee, and you're all set. The healing nutrients and thermogenic probiotics will immediately begin to heal your estrobolum, rebalance your hormones, and boost your metabolism back to healthy, youthful levels. Soon you might have to pinch yourself to know it's not a dream, because you'll feel truly energized, slim, comfortable, and clear-headed again, which is all part of the afterglow of sleeping like an angel and finally being well-rested. You'll start hearing your loved ones praise you for how much healthier, more attractive, and trimmer you look. You may even see your skin bounce back, knocking a few years off your appearance, because having beautiful, tight skin is often a result of a happy, healthy gut. And look, normally Inner Glow is already a steal at just $69 per bottle, because it's impossible to find the 3 thermogenic probiotics I mentioned. The moringa leaf, the high-quality curcumin, and the other healing ingredients I told you about for any less than that. Trust me, I've looked everywhere. However, today, you won't even have to pay the usual price of $69 per bottle for the privilege of having your personal supply of Inner Glow rush to your door. See, we've worked out a deal with our supplier that allows us to get it into your hands for much less. And the reason why is simple. My work with Cella Beauty and Inner Glow is about more than money. I want women at all stages of perimenopause to have a real solution to their problems, a solution that's affordable and easy to get started with. And if that means lowering the price so it's that much simpler for you to get started today, then I'm all for it. A big discount is something I'm happy to do. So today, when you treat yourself to a 6-month supply of Inner Glow, you'll save an incredible $27 on every bottle and only pay $40 for each month's use. Moreover, even if you choose to go with a 3-month or 1-month supply of Inner Glow, you'll still save as much as $24 each, paying just $43 a bottle. This means you'll finally be getting yourself the relief you deserve for much less than the normal amount. So if saving some money while getting yourself back to your vibrant best sounds good, click the link below this video right now. You'll be taken to a simple order form page. Just select the package of Cella Beauty's Inner Glow that's right for you. Add your bottles to the cart and check out safely and securely, just like you would on Amazon, your bottles of Inner Glow, all of which are made in our state-of-the-art facility right here in the USA. Will be on your doorstep within days. You can look forward to a new, slimmer body, a wardrobe that fits a confident, vibrant woman, and a lifestyle that shows the world you're fun, healthy, and full of energy, because your best years are still far ahead of you. Best of all, you won't risk a single penny today, as I want you to try Inner Glow for a full 6 months before you have to make a decision. That means when you buy Inner Glow by Cella Beauty today, I'm personally guaranteeing your results. So you can order knowing you won't pay anything unless you're absolutely delighted with the new you. You can take this formula every day for a full 6 months. See what it does to your body, to your mood, to your quality of life, then decide if you want to pay. If at any point you think to yourself, hey, I'm not really feeling any different, or I look the same as I did months ago, then don't worry. You're not going to be left out of pocket for trying to change your life. We'll gladly refund the cost of your entire order, even if all your bottles are empty. You won't have to send a long email or spend an hour on the phone either. I've made certain our friendly customer support team is on hand to quickly handle the rare cases where Inner Glow doesn't work its usual wonders. There's no hassle, no questions, and no pushback. If you don't feel like Inner Glow is the thing your body has been wishing for, dreaming of, our team will issue a prompt and courteous refund. And with that, I urge you to click the link below right now. Complete the checkout process while we still have a handful of discounted bottles available. As I mentioned earlier, we're already on the brink of selling out this latest batch, so this may be your only chance to get the body you desire for less. In fact, by now you've probably realized the only smart decision you can make is to move forward with Inner Glow. There's no good excuse to live another day trapped on the roller coaster of perimenopause, and any other decision would be fruitless, because doing nothing would just leave you stuck in the same vicious cycle. The same cycle of bad sleep, low energy, hot flashes, weight gain, brain fog, and bloating. Falling deeper into discomfort as menopause gets closer, cut off from ever feeling like the radiant, attractive woman you once were. And that's not something I want for you, or any woman for that matter. So click the Learn More link below this video right now. Try Inner Glow by Celabeauty for 6 months, 3 months, or 1 month, 100% risk-free. See the results in the mirror, feel the difference for yourself, move with ease and elegance, show and tell the other women in your life that those nasty perimenopause symptoms don't have to be a curse you're destined to live with forever. You'd be doing yourself, your friends, and your loved ones a huge favor. I'm Dr. Dina Anderson, and I thank you for watching.